I've been hearing a lot about Perplexity Labs and their AI agents, so I want to test them out for myself. Apparently, they're insane. So today, I'm going to put them to the test, see if they can help me build a legitimate content plan to reach 1 million followers, build a step-by-step action plan to achieve financial independence, retire early by the age of 45, and see if it can create a new food brand, a ghost kitchen that can scale to multiple locations in 18 months. So created several prompts to test out Perplexity Labs. We'll go through what it is and how you can use them, and then test these prompts: viral content creator, financial advisor, and a food industry consultant. So what is Perplexity? If you haven't used it yet, it's very similar to ChatGPT, really, but it's more focused on as an AI powered search engine and answer engine rather than just your sort of standard way you think about LLM models. They've also got something called Perplexity Labs, which is an advanced productivity tool, basically. And this is what we're going to test today. So let's start off with prompt number 1. And this was inspired actually by another video I watched, and I wanted to try it out for myself. I've been seeing Dan Koh's stuff on a one-man business. I'm trying to replicate that strategy, but for my YouTube channel, content niche about SEO, AI, and AI marketing topics. Can you break down the Dan Koh approach, how I could use this for my own content, business, and formats? It'd be great to have a content calendar and strategy to follow. I want to get to 1 million subscribers this year. So pretty hefty requirements there to try and get it working on. And you can see I've run this prompt already. It took 10 minutes to actually do its research, but the output is actually crazy. Like the depth it goes into in creating different assets, steps it went through, and all the research it did to put together this plan, videos for me to go and watch and binge and learn more, and all the sources as well. So you've got everything you need to have this plan, start sort of maybe tweaking it a little bit, but start executing this plan. And you can see Dan Koh's one-man business strategy adapted for YouTube growth. And it gives me a breakdown of the approach for my niche, SEO, AI, and marketing content. So if you don't know Dan, he's built a remarkable $2 million annual business using what he calls a one-person business model, which focusing on self-reliant, systematic content creation and leveraging digital tools for maximal input. So really intriguing way of going about things, and very attractive for a lot of people these days. It's broken down the 4 pillars, which is awesome. It's pulled out this image. I don't know if it's actually created. It looks like it's created this YouTube strategy framework for me to get an overview of how it's going to work, of like the content flywheel. This is cool. It's not the best designed, but like the growth milestones along the way, and the key metrics we need to be looking at. And you can actually see we've got a file here that's generated the exact strategy as well. We can go more into these assets in a second, but I just want to show you the overview of what it's delivering, of the audience we need to hit, the pillar, the offers of the product services, the promotion and distribution of the content. And then it's built what looks like here. Yeah, it's actually built out a content calendar to follow and an upload date for each pieces of content. So you can see, based on the analysis of successful and AI marketing channels, so it's actually looked at other channels in my industry, looked for the posting frequency to find rapid growth to give me, enough time to create content, but make sure I'm publishing at the right velocity. There you go. Balances consistency with quality to ensure you can maintain high production while building momentum. The recommended weekly schedule includes Monday uploads and focusing on different topics through the week here, as well as like how long. It's even gone to how long the videos need to be for each sort of topic section. And you can see we can go into the content calendar here. I wish I could zoom in on this a bit more, but you can see like it's gone through week 1, what we're posting, the one SEO strategy that beats 99% of websites, like pretty good topic. It's even got the hook in there as well. What most people get wrong because they focus on SEO tactics, not systems. Yeah, I like it. The 4-pillar system that scales any online business to 7 figures. Yeah, good content. Every successful business needs to follow on this exact blueprint. And it breaks down Dan Koh's system there, actually, with the framework. It's even got, what we got here? The SEO keywords. These are great because we want to rank on YouTube search as well. Estimated views we could get, even revenue potential for this particular topic, which is awesome. It's gone on research, and even bring in like the different This is so in depth. This is crazy. Than if I was just watching Dan Koh and trying to piece this all together, or having to buy his course. This is actually taking his knowledge and adapting it to me. It's given me some growth projections as well here. You can see, I mean, let's be honest, 1 million is a wild goal in 1 year for my niche. You can see that that's an aggressive growth prediction there. Conservative and realistic, probably more what we're going to aim for. But it'd be interesting to actually take this and actually say, like, I'm just going to let Perplexity run my whole content strategy and see how it performs. And that would be an interesting test to run for sure for maybe a month or something. Again, we've got content action plan per month. And this is, I like this actually. This is a content checklist to just make sure we're actually including everything we need into channel optimization, setting up a newsletter, which I haven't done yet. It's recommended some platforms for that, some SEO tools as well. So it's giving you everything you need, and then finishing with critical factors for success. You've also got this assets tab here, which is pretty sick. That brings out all this information. The yeah, this is cool. I really like this. The one-man business strategy adapted for YouTube growth. So this is actually like, I don't know why we can't make this bigger, but we could download it and look at it a PDF. But it's given me the adaptation and what I need to do to follow Danco's strategy in my niche. Pretty sick. Now, I've had a quick look at these other two prompts we're going to run. We're going to do the Fire Financial Advisor and the restaurant food industry one. And these are even better. These have gone even better than I could have ever imagined. You know, even a year ago, AI being able to do this stuff for us. But this is the prompt that we want to use to try and retire early. And these aren't my exact numbers, by the way. This is made up. I'm 28 years old. I wish. I'm 28 years old, making 75K annually, and want to achieve financial independence, retire early by 45. I currently have 25K in savings, 15K in student loans. Can you create a detailed 17-year plan, including investment allocation, savings rate, debt payoff strategies, and milestone targets, include specific portfolio recommendations and tax optimization strategies? Okay, how is it going to perform as a financial advisor? Let's look at the introduction. Based on your current financial situation and ambitious timeline, by the age of 45 is not only possible, but highly achievable. Disciplined execution, and I guess it's going to give us that disciplined execution. Requires saving rates of 50% income, aggressive investment strategies, tax optimization. Your current position with 25,000 in savings, 75 annual income is a solid foundation. So the comprehensive plan will hit 1.5 million by 45. So it's not just giving us, it's giving us what we need. And that's going to give us, this is called the annual expense. I see this question go a lot of the time on Reddit. Like, this is my position. What should I do? And you get lots of like random people chipping in with Reddit information from unknown sources and all this sort of thing. This is actually a pretty cool, maybe even a more accurate way to do things using Perplexity rather than relying on Reddit only for your financial advice. Obviously, ask a financial advisor as well. But this gives you a good timeline to take to maybe professionals. Yeah, you can see the projection here. This is cool. Like, you can see how the compound grows into the last few years of where all the gains are really going to be made. Then phase one. Okay, so it's going to break it down into phases for us. Debt elimination. So the next 2 years have got to be focused on paying off debt, and it's going to give us a strategy for that as well, and how aggressively you do it. Aggressive payoff versus minimum payoffs as well, and how quickly that's going to pay off. And the cost is sick, actually. Where else can you get this sort of in a matter of minutes, someone actually showing you your tailored payoff strategies for your debts? And it's giving you a timeline as well to get it done by action, age, year. So 2027, I'm at 30 years old, full savings rate to investment, cleared off all my debt. I've now got $35,000 investment and net worth of 92,000, which is pretty cool little timeline it's given us there. Then it's like phase two. Okay, you paid off your debt, maximum accumulation. This is where you're working hard to accumulate your wealth before it starts compounding. It's given you a savings rate that you want to get more aggressive as you go. Yeah, this is amazing, actually, of the growth that you can sort of start to see then. And it's even giving you a progress bar of how far along you are to fire along the way, which is nice. You can see it's quite slow to start with, and then picking up towards the end. Allocation strategies, your portfolio size over time. So this is really nice if you're just starting out and you're like, oh, it just feels too slow. I'm only chipping away. I'm just paying off debt. You can actually see, well, no, actually, because by this time, this is what my portfolio is going to look like. And then it's gone into tax optimization as well, where you should be putting your money to reduce tax, Roth IRA, and it even goes further as well to go past it to like how you should spend your money and withdraw it in retirement. That's pretty awesome. Like, you won't find that information anywhere else tailored to you. And then this is the one I really like. I want to open a ghost kitchen focused on healthy meal prep delivery, research the most profitable food niches in 2025, analyze successful ghost kitchen models, and create a business plan including menu development, pricing strategy, delivery, logistics, and scaling to multiple locations. For a lot of people, creating a business plan is such a bore. Like, you just want to get on and do things, but it's so integral to actually plan the growth of your company. So Perplexity Labs can help you do this, and it can help you do all the research here. You can see that like the ghost and healthy meal industry is actually like blowing up in the billions. Then it's gone and done. If you're just starting from, I don't know what I'm gonna, I know I want to do food, I don't know what I'm gonna do it on. It's got key indicators for you to look at, like based on search trends of like Greek yogurt, egg white searches, chicken breast, to give you some ideas of what food segments are growing, or maybe even how to position and market your product with anti-inflammatory diet focus is increasing, functional foods with added health benefits, plant-based alternatives. It's got customer behavior preferences, with 52 people are eating more protein to increase energy levels and stay fuller for longer. So it's showing you the patterns in eating for you to ride a wave. If you're growing a new company, it's always easier to ride a trend and a wave than just do something completely new or unheard of. Streamlining. Yeah, this is cool. Hey, it's got your startup breakdown, revenue growth predictions. Oh, look at this. It's even given us a sample menu based on all that research above of like healthy eating, protein, energy requirements. It's given us Power Bowl. Yeah, I love that. Actually, it's branded the food as well. Power Bowl grilled chicken. Yeah, Power Bowls is a cool little branding. Weekly prep, high protein, optimized meals for fitness goals. Yeah, yeah, this is dope. Like, you've pretty much got a menu to start with and a concept as well. The Paleo Warrior Bowl. People are loving, especially young men at the moment, massive into gym and working out. So if you can create a brand around that like saves them time, does the cooking for them or the prep for them, and is branded in a way of like Power Bowl delivered to your door, like it's highlighting the protein intake. Yeah, this is awesome. Commission rates as well. Oh, this is something that people don't factor into their businesses as well. How much you got to pay Uber Eats, Deliveroo, DoorDash, and the cost it's going to take on your business is really important to highlight to people. So it's factored all of that into the cost of running the business and the pricing strategies as well. And then the growth 1 to 6, 6 to 12. Phase 3 is when you're going to be expanding. Second location launch adjacent to high density markets. So it's even thinking about like where you should be placing your kitchens. And then, yeah, boom, this is cool. It's done this research and it's written the whole business plan for us here. It's concepted a whole business for us here. Healthy meal prep delivery, targeting health conscious consumers seeking convenient, nutritious meal solutions. It's done the market opportunity, the revenue predictions, the scaling plan. Yeah, if you're starting a business, get on Perplexity. This is so cool. Oh man, the amount of business plans or businesses I haven't started because I got bored of writing the business plan, and most profitable ideas I had, I just got on with them because it was easier to start the thing than write the business plan. Now you can actually have your business plan more written out in minutes. If you've got an idea and you want to start trying it or testing it out, you can have the best of both worlds now with this stuff.